also maybe a little too jaded towards university.
No, I think I'm properly, I think I have the right reaction.
Living in this state, I don't think we evaluate anything that happens in Ohio.
I'm properly jaded.
Even keel situation.
I don't think anybody at Ohio State, in terms of like the president or the board of trustees, if there is such a thing, looked at the whole situation with, what was the guy's name? Zach Smith. And went, he's not comfortable with Coach Meyer anymore.
Hook him.
Huh?
Hook him.
Yeah.
That's great. Coach Herman's wife. Yeah.
So what do you guys have planned for the game tonight? Where are you watching?
I'm not sure. It was my brother's birthday on Saturday, and he had talked about...
It was Heather's birthday yesterday.
I know. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So he had talked about maybe we'll get up somewhere to watch the game tonight. Maybe not. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, but, I was thinking about this. Monday Night Football in my 20s was amazing. It was awesome. It was before the advent of the big screen, flat screen, high-def TV. So you wanted to watch the game, you'd go out to the bar, and you would sit back with your friends and love it. It was awesome. We'd go to the bars, the sports bar. We went to the Lodge. We used to go to the Lodge all the time in Orchard Lake. And they would have Monday Night Football giveaways, they give jersey giveaways. The place was jam-packed.
You're right.
They had like some sort of like hot dog bar open at halftime, and says we'd pay an extra $10 or something like that. It was awesome. It was just a great time. And how things have changed so dramatically because you can bring in all that atmosphere in your own house. I mean, not the atmosphere, but you get the best seat that you have.
You have a hot dog bar at your house?
Yeah.
And Monday Night Football is diminished.
Oh, it's totally it's because it's too, you can watch everything at home.
I'm excited to go home, turn on ESPN, and start like the 4 o'clock pregame show where it's a lot of Lions Packers.
And then at 6 o'clock, you might be complete on.
Don't forget Game Day Uncensored with Stoney at 6.
Uncensored.
Yeah.
Game Day. Uncensored.
Yeah. So Bogan.
Where's Mike Valentine?
Bogan, would you get the day off? I mean, apparently so.
Yeah, you want to.
Like
that's crap, right?
It's like a rain out.
I mean, no. At least we work on. We'll work for the shows.
Oh, I know.
They're not even doing.
I know.
Right?
It's unbelievable.
It's crap.
So I assume you guys have some dumbass questions to ask the listeners coming up at 10 o'clock?
You've heard the show before.
Little Matt D'Antonio, is that what you're calling?
Yes. I was actually calling you guys dumbasses.
No. The question was dumbass. You're not calling us dumbasses. You're asking the questions we're going to
Is
ask.
he playing the role as Hondo?
Was it Hondo that asked that?
Yeah, it was Hondo. That's coming up.
Yeah, maybe it was a dumb.
97.1 The Ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Sarah Cadillac. First place in the NFC North on the line tonight as the Lions take on the Green Bay Packers on Monday Night Football. Kickoff from Lambeau Field at 8:15. All indications are rookie tight end T.J. Hockenson will play this evening for the Lions after he was sidelined by a concussion he sustained in that loss to the Kansas City Chiefs a couple of weeks ago. Finals of note from the NFL on Sunday. In primetime, Pittsburgh defeats the Los Angeles Chargers 24-17. Minnesota crushes Philadelphia 38-20. Seattle comes from behind to beat Cleveland 32-28. Washington wins their first game of the year. Redskins beating up on Miami 17-16. The Houston Astros even up the American League Championship Series at a game each. They knocked off the New York Yankees 3-2 last night in Game 2 of that best-of-7 series. Carlos Correa delivers the walk-off hit for the Astros with a solo home run in the bottom of the 11th. A win that Game 2 starter Justin Verlander says could be a turning point in this series for the Astros.
I think every championship run, when you look back, at least from my experience, there's always moments throughout the course of a ball game or series, or how did we win that game? What happened? And I mean, I think tonight's nothing short of that.
Game 3 of that best-of-7 series tomorrow night in New York. Meanwhile, a paramedic remains hospitalized in stable condition this morning after he was hit by a foul ball that came off the bat of Astros outfielder Michael Brantley in the bottom of the 5th inning while standing in Houston's dugout during last night's game. No other details have been made available in a release issued last night by the Harris County Emergency Corps. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com.
Doug Kosh.
That is nasty. That is the hairiest leg I've ever seen.
And Scott Peter Anderson.
How do you like them apples? Huh? Stare at it long and hard, that part.
On 97.1 The Ticket.
Before we really get into it. Oh, no, let's get right into it.
if you lose, you're in last place. And this week, over the next 6 days, the Lions go to Green Bay on Monday night to play a game for first place in the NFC North. And then Sunday, the surging Vikings come to town. My God, is this division good. And it's hard to imagine that the Lions might be the best team in the division. But I feel like a week from now, if they are, they go 2-0 in 6 days. 2-0 in the division over the next 6 days.
I'm sorry, Doug, were you saying something? I was too focused on the music, my man. That theme song really takes me back, doesn't it? I mean, it just sparks the early memories of football for me. I don't want to sound all old, but I miss Howard Cosell right now.
All right, you went all sounded old.
I sound old. All I can see right now are just highlights of your team getting ready for me, you know? Matthew Stafford's he's led a ragtag group of Detroit Lions for the last 10 years. They still have yet to live up to the potential. And then showing highlights of bad things happening, then showing highlights of good things happening, showing the nemesis. You see the breath coming through the helmet of people playing in Green Bay. The Lions are no stranger to winning in Green Bay. Highlight packing them knocking around Aaron Rodgers, knocking him out of the game. Back at Ford Field many years ago when Drew Stanton came in and beat the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. The Lions knock out Aaron Rodgers last game of the season. Knock him soon. That kind of highlight package. They get you all pumped up. For the days of Billy Sims to the days of Kerryon Johnson. Awe-inspiring on Monday night. Don't need any Hank Williams Jr. All we need is that. Oh! Come on, man. That's the best. That is the best. Yes! That bass drum, my man is just kicking it.
Football.
Yes!
Uncensored.
Are you going to go there right now?
What?
You know what? You know what the people want from you? And you know when you do it, it hurts. Come on, you can do it, Gator. I know you don't even believe in them anymore, but you can do it.
You know what we've seen in the NFL this year?
What?
All types of craziness. We don't know what's what. When you think you got it figured out, you get smacked back into reality. You have no idea what's going on. You're watching the game last night. Anybody think that the Steelers with their third-string quarterback, whoever the hell his name is, you think he had a shot against the Chargers? The Chargers playing at home in front of tens of fans that wear Chargers gear? You think they had a chance? Seriously, a third-string quarterback beat the Chargers across the way. They had to travel like 2,000 miles to get that win. You think that was going to happen? Did you think that the lowly Colts without Andrew Luck would beat the Kansas City Chiefs last week? Look what's going on. Anybody think that the Cowboys were going to lose to the Jets? No. Sam Darnold comes back and all of a sudden the whole franchise is resurrected? That fan base is thinking Super Bowl now that they got to win? What? So are you asking me if the Lions can take out the Packers tonight in Green Bay? Of course they can. Why? Because NFL.
You're almost there, Gator.
You can do it.
Get there, man. You can do it.
What the people
You're
want.
almost there. Give
You
it to
know what the
them.
people want.
Dance.
Come on.
For them to be victorious tonight,
Yeah.
one man above all has to stand up and be the man. Because to be the man, you've got to beat the man. To beat the man, that's Aaron Rodgers. You want to be that man? Be Stafford! Stafford!
Hell yeah.
He reaches for a drink. It's been a while since you've given a lot of Stafford blast.
This is a big game, man.
I know.
This is a big game. It's a huge game. Look, I may not have much of a leg to stand on based on the predictions we've made week in and week out. I feel shorter and shorter every week. And this week is no different. However, it kind of dawned on me when I was driving in today. There are no certainties in the NFL. No. Is Green Bay unbeatable? Of course not. Are the Lions bad? They're not bad. Are they great? They're not great. There's like 3 teams in the NFL you can say are great, and I don't even know if it's 3. But there's a whole host of teams you can say are, And the Lions, you know what they are? You know what the Packers are? That's why. NFL.
Well, on Friday, you picked the Lions to cover the number at 4. The number is now 3.5. This thing's gone from 6.5 to 6.
A lot of money on the Lions.
To 4 to 3.5. And just when you think there's nothing but respect coming in for Detroit, next week's point spreads come out, and Minnesota's coming in as a 1-point favorite. But
this after the Vikings played like a perfect game.
Yes. So here's what we got for you. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. Because we're a pretty simple show. We are not complicated. We dumb it down. Do they win tonight?
We dumb it down.
We dumb it down. Do they win tonight?
Tyson Anderson, we dumb it down.
Give us the winner, the score,
Uncensored,
and the reason why. Please censor
down.
it. 248-539-9797. Do they get the win tonight?
Tyson Anderson, dumb it down. Ticket text 97136. Dumb it down. It's a Dumb It Down Monday. Dumb it down, damn it, dumb it down.
Buckle up, people. Gators in one of those moods. 97.1 the ticket.
From the depths of winter to cookouts in summer, natural gas is your safe, reliable, affordable energy source. Because DTE buys gas in the summer when prices are low and stores it to keep prices affordable. And we upgrade and monitor the system 24/7, 365. So for all you do, natural gas is there for you. Learn more at DTEenergy.com. DTE. At DTE, our #1 priority is your safety. So DTE is constantly monitoring and inspecting our natural gas infrastructure to make sure it's safe. But if you do smell gas or hear hissing, leave the area immediately. Call 911 and then DTE at 800-947-5000. We will send someone right away to check it out. Please, if you suspect a gas leak, make the call. DTE.
Open an account today at Community Financial. Apply for an auto loan or mortgage, or sign up for any of our other financial services to help you reach your financial goals.
24-month $99 employee lease, stock number 991226.
Buy or lease your new car now and let Kelly and his Van Dyke Dodge show you how to not pay a thing till spring 2020. You heard right. Only at Van Dyke Dodge can you drive a new Dodge or Ram now. And don't pay a thing till spring. No down payment, no upfront cash, and no payments till spring 2020. You have a trade-in? We will pay you cash back for it. Or look at the deals now. Lease the new well-equipped 2019 Ram Bighorn 4x4 as low as $99 a month. Buy and save up to $15,000 on new heavy-duty Rams or Challenger Hellcats. 36-month lease on new 2019 Durango SXT for $299 per month. Worried about credit? Forget it. We approve almost everyone. Galley and his Van Dyke Dodge does the deals the other dealers won't. See us at VanDykeDodge.com during Ram Power Days. Located at 696 and 11 Mile. All offers end October 31st. $24.95 to resign all rebates to not a qualified pay-per-year.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-461-4545. That's 800-461-4545. 800-461-4545. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
So are you the type of guy that wants to look put together, but doesn't want to spend hours shopping? I hear you. This is why there's Stitch Fix, your personal styling service that delivers hand-picked clothes right to you. Stitch Fix is simple and convenient. Sign up in just a few minutes. Try new styles in the comfort of your own home, and there's no subscription required ever. So, isn't it time to refresh your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
The Tigers, Red Wings, and Pistons all play here. 97.1 The Ticket. All right, 248-539-9797. Do they win this game? Give us a winner and a score. Now, I'm going to tell you, Gator, we know that there are skeptics out there amongst us. In case you haven't noticed, skeptics about this team, and that's fine. I mean, we totally get it. We understand why. What does a win tonight do to the Lions lover/hater? What I mean by that is somebody who's a Lions fan but hates their team. Like, is so frustrated. You know, does a win resonate at all with you? I mean, is this the kind of game that as you go into thinking there's no way they're going to win, but if they do, you're like, you know, I got to give them credit. I got to give the Lions credit. This is not the kind of game I expect them to win. So I guess it's a very specific bat signal for the person out there that not only is frustrated with the Lions and gets mad that there's that much hype, and there's some of you out there that think they're being way too hyped, but that, you know, think that there's really not much of a chance they're going to win. 248-539-9797. Of course, your predictions, get them in. A winner and a score and a reason why. Monday Night Football tonight, the first or last Lions. They win, they're in first. They lose, they're in last in the NFC North. Let's go to Drew on a cell. You're on 97.1 The Ticket. Hi, Drew.
There, guys.
What's up, Drew?
Hey, I just wanted to kind of get in a battle with Gator on the Game Day Uncensored. Like, I think he does a great job, but I'll give you a score: 22-9 Lions.
Nice.
I don't think the Packers score a touchdown.
Well, it's an odd choice on both sides, the 22 and the 9.
You know what that sounds like to me? The Lions are up 20-3. The Packers score late, go for 2. The Lions pick it off and return it for a 2-point conversion, 22-9.
Sure. Like, if that's your scenario, I'd love it.
I don't know what benefit there is going for 2 down 20-9. Sorry.
Can we get a Game Day Uncensored again, and then we'll go back and forth?
Well, you want to challenge? You want to duel?
It's a challenge, or you want to work with? You working against? Is this a battle, or is this camaraderie?
This is camaraderie. I just think Game Day Uncensored.
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 Uncensored. Game Day Uncensored.
Game Day Uncensored.
Now, you're going to have to give a Stafford class, aren't you?
I can't do a Stafford one. That really does hurt my voice, and I know it hurts yours. So, be careful. Get over your cold. You sound much better today. Go Lions, and thanks for the call, guys.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
Drew's protecting his voice for the next 4 hours of his radio show.
I feel like Drew asked his wife to do it too. He's like, let's go back and forth. She's like, no. He's like, uncensored dinner, uncensored.
I don't mean the sex. I mean, I'm talking uncensored. Let's go back and forth. First me, then you.
Right.
Then more of me. I'm done. You, more you, and then more you. Not ready? More you. Uncensored. All right, some of me. Nope, more you. Game Day.
It is game day. Gators drunk. Let's go to Floyd. You're next. Hi, Floyd.
How you doing, sir?
We're good.
Hey, Floyd.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Love your show. I listen to it all the time.
Thank you, Floyd.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm going to go with Green Bay. It's 28 to about 17, and I'll tell you why. I've been born in 1957. Again, we know what the significance of that year is. I think maybe I'm your jinx, but trying to figure out the Lions, to me, is like trying to figure out how they built the pyramids or trying to figure out women. You just can't figure out the Lions. But what little bit I do know, by watching them all these years, is this is a game they should win. They're going to blow it. And we're all going to be talking on this show tomorrow about what went wrong.
Well, here's what I find interesting is they're an underdog, and you deem it a game they should win.
Well, yeah, they should win because if you listen to people, they're talking, they're going on momentum, they've been playing well. I thought the defense is pretty good, offense is pretty fair. I don't know why they're so hard on Stafford. He posted the numbers quite a few times, but yet they run them down. I see the Lions at this time blowing a game that they should win, blowing it badly.
I mean, I guess I struggle with the characterization that an underdog should win.
I know. See what I'm saying? You're trying to figure out the Lions.
No, I'm trying to figure out Floyd. Actually, I like the pyramid thing. I can't figure out Floyd. I'm down with it.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay, you call us tomorrow because I'm not saying.
I'll call you tomorrow when it's all said and done.
And your score was 48-17 Packers, correct?
No. So I put down 28 to 17.
I'm sorry. I thought you said 48. All right, 28.
28, sir.
Okay, great. Got you down for 28-17 Green Bay.
I thought we had this. The pyramids were created by the Transformers. Was that cleared up?
No.
Movies ago?
Was it the Mark Wahlberg Transformers, or was it the?
I think it may have been still been Shia
LaBeouf.
Yeah.
LaBeouf.
What's his?
Uncensored.
I forget which one it was, but wasn't it the Transformers built the pyramids? Wasn't that it?
Apparently not. Champa Chump, we'll have our Champa Chump nominations today at 10:35, 248-539-9797.
I think it was Shia, but it was not, what's her face? Megan Fox, not Megan Fox, the next incarnation. Oh, the hot chick. Who's the hot blonde married to Jason Statham? Rose Huntington Wiley, whatever her name is.
Rose, I believe Rose.
Yeah, Rose is the first name. I think it was her, that
one, not Megan Fox.
Could have been Megan, but I thought it was past Megan Fox. I don't know, either way, they're way out of his league. Pyramids, Transformers, uncensored.
All right, let's go to Will next up. Hi, Will.
Hey, guys, good to talk to you.
Thank you.
All right, I got a quick champ and jump. I want to let you know real quick. My champ is the Jets. Because America wins when the Cowboys lose. Love it. Excellent performance by Sam Darnold coming back from the mono. Pretty great. My chump, I'd say, is Mark Antonio for not having the team really ready. You kind of tell the team was a little deflated after getting their mouths punched in the first half. So it kind of escalated toward the end of the game.
I get the feeling that he could have had 3 weeks to prepare for Wisconsin. It wouldn't matter.
No, yeah, I get that, but it's on the head coach, and at the end of the day,
I will not disagree with that.
Yep, and then quick comment about the Lions game. I think they get it done tonight, 30-28. I think it's the score. Usually those division games are closer than experts pick. So go Lions, and happy Monday, guys.
Why do you think the Lions win this game? Okay, 248-539-9797. Yeah, he's got his prediction in 30-28. Give us a reason why, too, with your picks. One of ours before the show is done. Look, this is a huge game, obviously. It's intriguing to me that they are down to a 3.5-point underdog. That line has moved quite a bit. And this is a huge stretch for the Detroit Lions, this six-day stretch between playing at Green Bay tonight, then hosting Minnesota on Sunday. And we talked last week about the matchup quite a bit, and there are things that are going to be problematic. And I think the biggest of which is, can the Lions protect Matthew Stafford? You've got the edge rushers in Preston Smith and Zadarius Smith, who've been just torturing quarterbacks. They've been in the backfield. They've got 10.5 sacks. They got 21 quarterback hits through the first 5 games. They're holding opposing quarterbacks to a composite passer rating of 75.9, which is the 4th lowest in the NFL. The Lions are praised for keeping opposing quarterbacks to 80.3, but it's more about who they've been playing. And the Lions have done it against pretty damn good competition. Not quite as much with Green Bay, but, I think quarterback play is often dictated by pass rush. If you give just about any NFL quarterback, not all of them, but most of them, time, they're eventually going to deliver a catchable pass to an open receiver. But Green Bay has done a great job of getting into the backfield, and specifically those guys, Smith and Smith. And what they haven't done is stop the run, which is intriguing. 26 in the league in run defense. It feels like the formula is there for the Lions to maybe be able to have similar success to the success they had against Kansas City, which was predicated on the backbones of a really good rushing attack led by Kerryon Johnson. It seems to me like that should be something that would be effective tonight. And if it is effective, you give yourself a chance. I mean, it still holds true. Running the football, man. Running the football is a real efficient way to win a game.
It is, and yet the NFL doesn't want to pay those guys to do it.
I know. It's a strange thing, but how good would you feel if you know that Kerryon Johnson's going to go for 5 yards of carry tonight?
I feel pretty good about that. And at the same time, if you stop the run, that's no guarantee either.
Well, look.
As I saw on Saturday.
Well, here's the thing about Green Bay. Yeah, Aaron Jones is coming off a huge game, but he's not having a week-in, week-out monster year. He's got 2 big games and 3 games where he had 36 carries for 79 yards.
I agree with you. From the Lions standpoint, offensively, I think if Kerryon Johnson gets off and starts running for 5 yards of carry, thumbs up. Defensively, I think the Lions need to put Aaron Rodgers on his back as often as possible. If that means you take a penalty or 2, so be it.
Wow.
Well, I'm saying play dirty. I don't want headshots. Okay, that's not looking for taking out his knees. I'm just saying punish him, take him to the ground.
248-539-9797. Get your predictions in. We'll have our champ and chump today at 10:35. 97 won the ticket.
Attention new car buyers. Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is kicking off the 4th quarter with a massive sale. From now till Monday at 9 p.m., Parkway's offering incredible savings on our huge selection of award-winning Ram pickups. Very special lease deals during our Ram Power Days event. With hundreds to choose from, you'll find the one you want at a price you can afford. And during Jeep Adventure Days, Parkway's offering special lease deals on new Jeep Grand Cherokees, and the all-new Compass. Literally hundreds of vehicles under $200 a month. Come ready to deal and enjoy same-day delivery. And Parkway will get you out of any lease with a $3,000 or less payoff. And Parkway offers more trade-in cash, $2,000 more. The appraised value plus an extra $2,000. And we will buy your vehicle even if we don't sell you a new one. So see George and he'll buy it for cash. It's on now till Monday at 9 p.m. Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hall Road in Clinton Township. Just show up, sign up, ride. Open Saturday 10 to 3. See dealer for details at ParkwayCPJ.com 24/7.
Are kids better off in an intact family? You bet they are. This is Joe Cordell of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. Kids living in a household with married parents do better in school, they're emotionally healthier, and they're more likely to stay out of trouble with the law. If you're in a troubled marriage, of course you should do everything you can to save your marriage, if only for your kids' sake. This includes considering alternatives to divorce. Of course, in some circumstances, divorce is unavoidable. In either case, if you're a man facing a crisis in your marriage, let us help you at Cordell & Cordell. Remember, we're the partner men can count on.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives, which includes protecting men's financial means to do so. Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Detroit area attorneys, a partner men can count on. 248-258-8080. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Offices in Troy and Ann Arbor.
Hello, Saver. At Walgreens, we like the way you save on things. Take afternoon matinees. You know they have the same endings as full-price movies. And co-pays on Medicare Part D prescriptions. You can get them for as low as $0 with select plans. So when you choose a plan with Walgreens as your preferred pharmacy, you know you're saving smartly. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. $0 copay on Tier 1 generic drugs available through select plans that include Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.08%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. Pay 1.25% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
When it's time to replace the battery in your lawnmower or tractor, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Auto Parts.
97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check, brought to you by the Michigan Education Savings Program, provides a healthy heart check for students whose families might not otherwise be able to afford it. Go to 971theticket.com, search Student Heart Check, and help make a difference in our community.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Kukura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword, brought to you by Big B Coffee, is FLAME. Text FLAME to 72881 for your chance at $1,000.
Nominations coming up today at 10:35. Feedback coming in. I just ran through a wall at work and got fired. Thanks, Gator.
You shouldn't get fired for running into a wall.
He ran through the wall. Gator, I've got chills.
That's a spackle. Fix it.
Eric says, Gator, I got chills. Gator, I'm laughing so hard on this Monday. Thank you, Stafford. With a bunch of exclamation points. Gator. That's the one.
Aggressive.
That's the one right there where you sound like Jack Torrance in the movie The Shining.
Yeah. That may have been the one that was put you over the edge. That was too much.
You blew it.
Yeah, that's the one where.
Poor casket.
Yeah.
Gator, you made my morning. Thank you. It's from Gibbon, Shelby Township. I'm at work and I swear to God, Gator's speech just gave me chills from head to toe. It's from Bob. Chevy in the D. I got excited when Gator brought out the Stafford. The fact that you brought it back, hell yeah. You brought back hell yeah is even better.
Hell yeah.
Damn Gator, my man. I'm pumped for Monday night now. Monday Night Football, Monday in general. I'm so buckled up, and you go to commercial right after getting me that hyped. Don't stifle him. I love it. Gator got me pumped. Go Lions. Lions win.
There we are.
Yeah.
Thanks, Karen Drew.
31-24. Lions win 27-24. Detroit is coming in healthy and rested, and with Adams and Savage out, they will now have some matchup advantages. Green Bay wins over Dallas and Philly look less impressive now. It's from Tommy. Once the Monday night intro song drops and Gator has his intro, I'm now ready for the Lions win. One pride, go Lions. Thanks for the hype, Gator. That's from Sean. 248-539-9797. Let's get back to your phone calls. Ramsey is in Livonia. What's up, Ramsey?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Long-time listener, first-time caller.
All right.
Gator Styles, I'm in the truck right now, headed to Lambeau for the first time, too.
Oh, boy. Here we go. That's a big drive. That's a big drive.
Yeah, we had a couple friends out of the group asked to fly, but we sucked it down, voted, and we're driving.
All right. What time did you leave?
6 a.m. I was actually the late one. I got blown up for about 15 minutes this morning to find out where I was at.
Fair enough.
I couldn't believe they were worried about me being 10 minutes late. They were excited.
You better not be late for the game now.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, they'll come back. They'll blame you.
Yeah. You know what? I got to figure out where the Lions fans are tailgating. You guys know how to do that?
No. I've never been to Lambeau. I don't know that there's I'm going to imagine there's no specific organized spot for visiting fans, but maybe do you have any idea where you guys are going to park?
I didn't think you're... Second one, not so much. Here's my advice to you. First of all, rinse out that potty mouth. Second of all, if you're gonna tailgate, which you are, which is awesome, you have no fear of tailgating with Packers fans because fans up in Wisconsin are pretty great.
Yep.
And they'll welcome you into a tailgate or whatever. They'll talk with you. They may talk smack back and forth, but it'll be friendly smack. It's not like Ohio.
No, it's not dangerous.
No, you'll have a good time.
There's no necessary disinfectant or anything like that either. I mean, they'll be good.
Yeah, but make sure you have some brats.
248-539-9797. Champ and Chump. We do it every Monday. Who should be singled out for having the best weekend? Who should be called out for having a weekend that stinks? Get to my champ of the weekend. This was slim pickings because I always try and keep it local. But my champ, I'm going to go with Hassan Haskins. Not really for the 12 carries and 125 yards, but for not fumbling. And at this point, any Michigan ball carrier that doesn't fumble is the champ of the weekend because they can't stop fumbling. I went back and looked. They haven't had a turnover-free game in 10 games.
I was driving around a little bit on Saturday and listening to the broadcast, and at one point, Dan Dierdorf was so exasperated with what had happened. Do I have this right? Have they fumbled? Is it 16 times?
Yeah, they had 16. We thought at one point they had one overturned because the runner was ruled down, Christian Turner. But yes, 16 times.
In how many games now?
6.
6 games?
Yes.
Yikes.
Yes.
Yikes.
Hassan Haskins, my champ of the week.
There you go. My champ, I'm going to give it to Paul Chryst, Wisconsin head coach. He's built up the program that was already pretty good to begin with, but he's taking them to a different level. And now they're great. And it's not just having a great running back. They absolutely dominated the state of Michigan this year. They pose a real threat to Ohio State. They've got a smothering defense to boot. This is a special Wisconsin team, and one that, dare I say, even if, let's say, because they have the opportunity to play Ohio State twice this year.
Mm-hmm.
If they beat Ohio State, do they play this? Is it this coming weekend or is it next weekend? They play in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not this coming.
If they beat Ohio State and then say meet up again with Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game and say lose that, there's actually we can have some talk that 2 Big Ten teams deserve to be in the playoff.
Well, I mean, we all know the rules of engagement. One is don't get blown out. I think Wisconsin's non-conference schedule may hurt them because they played South Florida, Central Michigan, and Kent. And they'll have nobody to blame but themselves.
Right, but they're not giving up points.
No, they're not.
And they did blow out Michigan and Michigan State here, and they've got other teams on their schedule that if they win, they'd be impressive wins.
Well, let's get to our Chump nominations. My Chump of the weekend is Dallas. For losing to the Jets, and a couple with losing to Green Bay, and I just hate Dallas, so I'm happy to give them the Chump of the weekend.
There's too many facets for Michigan State's demise on Saturday, so let's just say this. It all falls on the head coach, Mark D'Antonio. So it's Mark D'Antonio. Constant coverage collapses in the secondary, bad tackling, no offense to speak of, penalties. It all falls on the head coach. The bye week comes at a really good time, but they're going to have to face Penn State when they come back from the bye. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Michigan State. The only thing that could be positive moving forward is if they get healthy on the offensive line, and then you have your first and second string left tackle that are available to you. Other than that, this could be a troubling season for the Spartans.
There it is, Champ and Chump. Get your votes in for Champ and Chump on the weekend, plus your predictions on the Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Give us a winner, a score, and a reason why. We also have another Twitter question out there regarding the Lions. If you want to go, and you can vote at DunGator971 on Twitter. We'll tell you what it is because it warrants further discussion, and we will get to that today at 11:02. More feedback coming in the Carson Anderson inbox. Lions win 27-24. Detroit is coming in healthy and rested. That's from Tommy. From Nick and Ipsy, Lions 31, Green Bay 10. Rodgers throws 3 picks and loses a fumble. Lions seize control of the division. And then he writes Stafford.
Is there an exclamation mark?
There's no, but it's all caps with about 10 A's.
Okay, that makes sense.
So there you go.
Maybe it just speaks really loud.
Lions win 37-31. Kerryon Johnson rushes for 135 yards and 1 touchdown. Galladay and Jones combined for 4 touchdowns, with Stafford throwing for 450 yards. Why? Because it's the Lions on Monday Night Football. That's from Howard in a truck.
Let's let this sink in a little bit. It's the Lions on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's not as special as it once was to be playing on Monday Night Football because they've got Sunday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. And it feels like, it's no longer some great accomplishment. But it's still Monday Night Football a little bit, right?
Yep.
This is the only game in town tonight. In the NFL, anyway. This is fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is good times.
Seriously, we guys were talking about what Monday Night Football was,
what
it was years ago, and I mean it was kind of new, and everything when you're younger seems bigger and more awesome. But the modern day Monday Night Football, I really am always amazed at the 4-hour ESPN pregame.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be the Lions, and this isn't a token, let's throw the Lions on Monday night, and it's going to be all about the opponent. Lions are going to get a lot of coverage tonight, a lot of national exposure, and, you know, the truth is ESPN does a really good job with these shows, and so I'm going to literally just have the TV on as video wallpaper while I've got a million things to do around the house, helping the kids with the homework and making dinner and laundry and blah, blah, blah. I'm firing up the grill. I'm firing up the grill tonight. That's where I'm at. But the entire time it's going to be on.
Well, I mean, this is, I think that you're right. The one thing that the NFL does really well with Monday Night Football now is the pregame coverage, because it is all about your team and the opponent. It's not like there'll be parts, certainly, of the 3 or 4 hour pregame where they're going to talk about the rest of the NFL, but for the most part, they're focusing on our team. And they didn't have that back in the 90s. It wasn't that. It was just, the thing about the 90s was cool is that you would go to a bar. It was community viewing. You know, you wanted to be with your friend. Everybody would wear the Lions jerseys and go out to the bar and watch it. And if the game was down, if they were playing in Silverdome, you'd go there and have a great time. But obviously it's at Lambeau. It's still going to be a great time. I wonder if this is going to be, are we getting back, because it's Monday Night Football and it happens infrequently with the Lions on Monday Night Football, is this going to be community television again?
Are people going to gather in the bars? Yeah. They may. You know, it was funny because yesterday was a kid's soccer